Good morning. It's Charla,
And Linda.
and we have baby Alexis here today. Baby Alexis was our first baby, and we have her dressed so cute today. I just wanted to show you her outfit of the day. She has got on a pink onesie that has stars. I'm going to turn the light on, it'll be better. And it is so cute. It has little twinkles in it. And then she has on her little tutu that has several layers with a little pink bow. And then she has on her little pink shoe socks with a little bow and lots of little gingham ruffles. I think they're so precious on her. I actually got this off of eBay in a lot, and I thought it was so precious. And then she has a big pink bow in her hair and her little pacifier with the crown on it. I bought those little crowns and I just add them to the pacifier, glue it on. It makes it look so cute. There, you can see it. It's a little crown. I love little rhinestones and I love crowns. So that's her little passy. And then she's holding her little doggy. And look who's holding her. Mr. Bear. Mr. Pink Bear is holding our baby Alexis. And she is just looking adorable. So precious. I just love dressing the babies, and so does Linda. Don't you, Linda?
Mm-hmm. I enjoy every minute of it.
Just love the pretty little clothes and fixing their hair and dressing them. Oh, I just love it.
Me too.
It's so much fun. Let's put your passy back in your mouth. Your little crown passy. Yeah, she's looking adorable. Just adorable. All pink, ruffles, satin, tulle and lace, and rhinestones. What could be better than that? It's to look at a precious little girl in the morning when you're drinking your coffee. It just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. She is a little angel. Coming to you this morning asking for prayers for Karen, Words in Motion. I know a lot of you have had suggestions, but let me tell you what's going on. Karen for years had a wonderful job, and she made such good money and had a great life and lived in a nice home and everything just like a normal person. And then, as many Americans, she lost her job and could not find a job, looked everywhere. She had a good job where she worked for the government, but she could not find a job and moved in with relatives, lost her home, and eventually the relatives did not want her living there any longer. You know how people are, they want their own privacy, and it's just hard to live with someone. So she and her daughter ended up living in her car for a month. And Karen is a survivor. She is always cheerful. She loves her dolls. That's really what makes her happy. She's given me several dolls. She's a generous, warm-hearted person that has been through so much but still has class, dignity, and a lot of love in her heart. So she has been living here. When her grandson found out that she was homeless a few years ago, he insisted that she come live with him in the home that he was living in. It was his dad's home, and she did, and she has been living there for quite a few years, I think like 2 or 3 years, but now they have decided that they need the home for themselves. So Karen has got to find a place to live. Now her job is just not what it used to be, not what she used to make. And the problem is she cannot afford, she and her daughter combined income can't afford a lot. And rent is very high there, and unemployment is very high, and there are no good paying jobs. And she has taught me a lot about why people become homeless, and it is very sad that there's so many homeless in America. But there are just no jobs where she lives. She's in a little town. She only can get so many hours as her daughter does. They live very frugally, but they're just in a position where they don't make enough money to rent a place that's very expensive. Assisted living, they won't let them live together. If they get assistance, they can't live together, and they can't have their puppy. Even if they could get assisted living, it might take years. You have to get on a waiting list. And they need better jobs. And I wish I could wiggle my nose and say, Karen, move here to Texas. I've got both of you a wonderful job, and you can live with me until you work a couple of months and save some money, and then I have found you a beautiful apartment. But that is not the case. What they need is better jobs and a place to live. But in order to get a better place to live, you have to have a better job, and in order to get a better job, you have to have a place to live. So think about all this, how easy it would be to become homeless, to become like Karen and her daughter are. Think about if your husband lost his job tomorrow and could not find a job, period. Your mortgage got behind, you had to move out of your house. Who would you move in with? And then the people that you moved in with got tired and said, you stayed long enough, because that happens many times. It could happen to anyone. So I think we can all think about how easily this could happen to us, and we'll understand what happened to my dear friend Karen, and that we need to pray for her circumstances to change. She needs to find a good job, and she needs to find a place to live, and so does Meg. But they're stuck like Chuck right now. So we just have to ask for God to open doors. And Karen is open to anything. She would move if she and her daughter could get good jobs with health insurance. She would love it. They need good jobs. But right now they have part-time jobs that they get as many hours as they can. It's the only jobs there where they live. And they are surviving and have it pretty comfortably, but they did not have to pay rent. And now they're going to have to find a place to live, which in that little town there are no places. And if you do find a place, it's around $800, which is way out of their price range. And this is the way it is with many Americans. This is why people become homeless. They lose their good paying jobs. There are no jobs. They go through their savings. They have no place to live, and they end up living in their cars. And Karen made the comment to me that at least they had their car, that they were more fortunate than many. Many did not even have a car. And that touched my heart, and that showed an example of who Karen really is. Even though she's facing becoming completely homeless, she still had a good attitude and said, at least we have a car. So as I bring my little Alexis to see this morning in her beautiful pink, frilly, beautiful, beautiful pink, let's all pray for Karen, that her situation will change, that the Lord will open doors for better jobs, for a place to live, so that she can live comfortably. She doesn't ask for a lot. She just loves her dolls and a simple, simple life. So let's all pray for doors to open. And I appreciate all of you so much. I do believe in the power of prayer. I love our reborn community, and I think that we can make a difference. So I'm going to upload this now, and this video of my precious baby Alexis is dedicated to my good friend Karen. Thank you.